Seems like I should have known way before I did find out, or maybe I knew and just didn't believe it. There were times that Doug and I thought maybe something was going on, but we knew in the back of our minds that that just wasn't Bryce. No, Bryce would never be involved in anything like that. And with that, I mean drugs. We suspected a couple times and didn't follow up on it, just knowing that that's nothing Bryce would ever do. But I think the first time that I really knew that something was going on, of course, Doug called me at work and said that he had gotten a call that Bryce was at the police department. And he had been picked up and he had marijuana. And that was the first time. But even then, we kind of even just thought that it was just something that kids will do. Something stupid, he made a stupid choice, you know. It was just a fluke thing. We would have never believed that there was something bigger coming down the pike. So I guess he was probably 17 when we got the first validation that something was going on. At first I felt like I couldn't breathe. After I moved through some different phases of denial and then started to realize that this was something real, then I was kind of embarrassed for anyone to know. And then I was devastated and sad and mad and grieving. And I went through the whole spectrum of all of that until I finally accepted the reality of it, and I realized that we had to do something. We had to help him some way. We had to help him help himself. And that's the emotions that I went through. That maybe you could intervene early before it becomes an addiction with your child. So that being said, going forward, you do know now that your child has an addiction. And I remember feeling like I couldn't even breathe. I remember thinking, what could I have done? What did I miss? I remember feeling embarrassed for anyone to know, so I didn't feel like I had anyone I could tell or talk to. And I did find out that who my friends were at that point in my life. We had several friends that really decided that they didn't want anything to do with our family because of the drug addiction that was now a part of our family. But we had friends that stuck with us as well. But what I would say to you is you need to get some kind of help, some kind of counseling. You need to reach out to people that can support you. You need to know that you're not alone in this. There are people and places that can give you support when there's no support around you with family and friends. There was a time when we were doing things that a counselor had told us to do as far as tough love, and we felt that our family just kind of disappeared on us because they couldn't believe we were doing the things we were doing. We came to the point, Doug and I did, that we had to realize that whatever happens through this journey, that we are doing everything we can do. And if that's not enough, our cup was empty. We couldn't give any more. We never gave up on Bryce. We still are his biggest supporters. We took advice about how we were enabling him and that we were going to stop that behavior. It was behavior we didn't even know that was really happening. We just thought it was just loving our child, but we were loving our child to death, literally. And so we had to come up with some tough love.